Hey guys, One Fit Bruja here, and today I'm back with you guys to share some candle magics. Thought I'd share some information about what you can do with colored candles and versus what you can do with just having plain old black and white candles on hand. A lot of people tend to think that you need a bunch of different colors to do all these workings, but you don't. You can simply just use black or white and they will do just fine because they are multi-purpose. So as for black, I've noticed that Wiccans would normally use black to represent the god and white would represent the goddess. I still tend to do that even though I'm not a Wiccan, but I take and use some of the beliefs in some of their craft in my own. These are multi-purpose. You can use this one as a filter when you're doing a working or this one as a filter when you're doing a working. It doesn't really matter. I like to use black for just about everything because it resonates more with me. Not to per se that it's a darker color and a darker magic. It's not. Black is neutral. You can use it for everything. If you think about it, there's a lot more darkness in the world, not like evil and chaotic darkness, but if you think about it, our planet is floating around in a universe that is dark, that has very little light compared to what you see outside and compared to what is actually dark matter. There's a lot more darkness that can be used compared to light. So I feel like there's a lot more energy within darkness than what there is light. Even though light helps things grow and flourish and for you to see what's going on, but I like to use this because we all started off in the dark, so it resonates with me a lot more. So you can use this for other things too, not just for you're just regular old divination or any multi-purpose facet. You can use this for banishing, protection. You can hex people. You can use it for curse work. Yes. You can also scry with this, and it can protect you, and you can represent the god with this. You can use it as a filter. There's so many different things you can do with this. You can literally use it for everything. Money, passion, whatever. Just place the intent into it and scry what you need from it, because in all honesty, when everyone was starting out, there probably was very little black and very little white. The most base color they used all the time was most likely white. A lot easier for our ancestors and our relatives to get a hold of way back in the day compared to having blues and purples and yellows to work with. The natural color that they would probably get most was white. It was probably the cheapest, and it still is the cheapest to get. So in witchcraft and hoodoo, voodoo, all these magical practices stem from using what you have. So these two colors are most likely the most practical to get. Alright, so we're going to move on to the white candle, and a lot of us will still use the white candle to represent the goddess, and I do too. Sometimes I'll just light a white candle or a black candle to call upon my spirit guides and my ancestors when I'm doing a reading or anything along those lines. It doesn't really matter to me because I view these as a multi-purpose candle. You can do anything with them, anything, any sort of working. But white can represent cleansing, healing, protection, and you can use it as a filter candle like I said earlier. So there's white. Alright, so now we're going to move on and talk about some of the colored candles, and I'm going to start off with green, which is actually one of my favorite colors, and you can use this for prosperity, money, health, wealth, even luck. I love using green for money workings especially. You don't necessarily have to, like I said earlier, black or white will do, but I do like to use colored candles. It's something I like to do. I like color, I like seeing the visual representation of the color that I'm working with, so I will buy the green candle to go with that specific working that I am doing. And if you guys have any other uses for this that you've tried and do work, then feel free to place them in the comments below. We're all here to help help people within their spiritual journey. I'm not here to judge. I'm just trying to help everyone else out so they can get to where they need to be. So there's what I've done with green that has worked for me, that is true to me. And let's move on to the next color. I don't know how many times I've shifted around my camera to try and get it at the right angle where you can see me and it's not tilted at some weird angle that's making you kind of sick. So, I don't know. I might shift it around again after this color. We'll see. Anyways, we're moving on to yellow. And yellow I like to use for success, weight loss, inspiration, and you can use this for sun too and represent the god of the sun. And also confidence. Confidence would be really good for a yellow candle working. If there's anything else that you guys can think of, I have a feeling that if you're trying to create some sort of good luck charm with this that pertains to masculine energy, I feel like that would go well with yellow for some reason. That's something I would have to try out. I haven't done that yet, so I want to make sure it works, and I don't like sharing anything with you guys that doesn't work, because I feel like you need to be your own guinea pig. Honestly, you can't just throw it up and let everyone else do it without it actually working for you. So yeah, that's what I got for yellow. If there's anything else that you guys can think of that you've done that works, then place it in the comments. The camera has been moved once again. I will figure out this angle thing once and for all one of these days, I swear. Move on to the purple. The purple I have found very good for communicating with the divine, so your spirit guides, to open up your crown chakra. So if you got any blockages with your crown chakra, this would be really good for that. For divination, astral projection, guys, that's something I've been struggling with. It's something that's really hard for me to just let my body go and let it float somewhere else, so to speak. So I mean, it's not really, you're not going anywhere physically, but the other part of you is. So those of you astral projected and you got any tips on that, please give me some tips, because it's something I struggle with. I've been so close many times that I felt that shudder that your body does when it's about to let go, but I've always smacked myself out of it and just was like, get up, no, you're not letting this happen. So, but yeah, this is something that I would recommend for that, and it's gotten me closer and closer every time for astral projection. So, and for meditation, purple is like a really calming color for me. It's also another favorite color of mine, so I connect with it really deep way for some reason, I don't know, but I love it a lot. Would also use this for passion or lust. If you need to connect with a certain sort of spirit guide or deity, I would probably use purple for that, because it is a divine color. It connects with the other plane, so to speak. So I would use some purple for that, or some sort of violet color. So there's purple. All right, moving on to color red. Now red, if you all are familiar with doing love magic, then of course you're gonna be like, yes bitch, some love workings with red. So of course, lust, passion, love, and red is also a sign of fertility. So you can use this for a fertility working, and this would be good to work with the element of fire. That, or maybe an orange color. I would think they would both kind of go hand in hand along with fire, because when you look at a flame, you can sometimes see both colors that are really prominent compared to the others. Sometimes you'll see like a blue or a purple, but that's subtle depending on how hot that flame is, you know? So red would be good to work for fire element, passion, love, any sort of sex magic. And black would be good for that too, of course, multi-purpose. Same with white, but I think the sex magic would work better with black, honestly. But yeah, that's what I got for red. So we're moving on to the color orange. And orange is good for overcoming addiction. Like I said before, you could use this for some sort of fireworking, something that correlates with the sun god, using the energy of the sun. Job success, a job working with this, or any sort of like court or legal matters with the color orange would be really good. I feel like there's something else that I'm missing with orange. So Samhain and Dia de los Muertos, they both go hand in hand. They both have the orange that's going on for that holiday. So that's something I would do if I'm doing some sort of ritual or spell work. some sort of altar fixing for my ancestors, or just to, you know, just to show respects that are from my culture, from my heritage, and also respects for that pagan holiday. So it's nice that they have a lot of the same colors that go hand in hand for that holiday. So orange is a good color for that if you're doing any workings for those 2 days. All right, so I'm gonna move on to light blue, or some sort of violet kind of color that's on the lighter side. I would use this to represent a little boy. Like if you want to do some sort of working for your child's sick and you want a certain color to represent, you know, male or female, you can use light blue or a light pink color for a girl. And this can also represent harmony and peace. You can use this for water working too, or if you want to do a fertility working, actually, I just remembered. Or if you want to do a fertility working, you can use blue. If you really are trying hard to have a boy, you can use blue. Or you can use pink if you really want to have a little girl. So there's that for the light blue. Moving on to the light pink. Like I said earlier, if you're trying to have a little girl, this can represent the little girl that you want to have, that you want to give birth to. Or if you have a little girl who is sick and you need to do a working for them or some sort, she doesn't even have to be sick. You can do a working for her because people are picking on her in school. There's other kids that are picking on her, or whatever's going on in her life that you're trying to mend for your child. That is a female. Use the light pink. I think that would resonate very well. And as I said again, you can use white or black. They're both neutral. So this can also represent passion and love and or lust if you would like. So moving on to the brown. So brown I would use for household protection. It works very well for household protection. And brown correlates with soil, mud, the earth. So if you want to do some sort of earth magics, this would be good for that as well. And I like to use brown for animal magic, animal protection, animal health, anything to help these little schmitties back there that just sleep their lives away. I would use brown. It's I like the energy that brown gives. It could just because I'm an earth sign, but I feel like it's a very protective energy overall. So you could use this for any sort of protection magic. Last but not least, we have blue. And blue has to do with your throat chakra. So if you're having trouble with someone being honest with you or not giving you the full truth, you can do a spell that would help them open up their throat and communicate with you and give you the truth. So any sort of communication magic, truth magic. It also has to do with the water element. So you can do water magics with this. Willpower. So if you're having struggling in a certain department of willpower, trying to stop snacking so much, you can create something with this to help you stop doing what you're doing so you can move on and become the best you that you can be. That's all the colors that I have on hand, so if there's anything else you guys would like to add to that you would want everyone else to know so they can incorporate that into their magical workings, and that would be great. So I am going to get the weight loss magic up, and there is another weight loss and protection magics. I will get that up as soon as I can. And that's going to be it for today's video. If you guys have anything you would like to add to those colors, then feel free to place them in the comments. This is a no hate zone, so if someone's trying to jab at you, they're getting deleted and blocked. I don't care. So I don't want that on my channel, so that's not going to fly with me. So yeah, feel free to leave it in the comments below and help everyone else out. And until next time, I will see all you lovely little brujitas later.